Yo, what's going on with y'all? It's your boy NeohXO here to bring y'all my predictions for chapter 275 of the Black Clover manga. Drop a like on the video, subscribe. Y'all already know what to do. Anyways, hopping right into the predictions for the next chapter of the Black Clover manga. Man, chapter 274 was really fire, honestly. For this video, I'm going to focus mainly on Mereoleona because I feel like the next chapter is going to have to do a lot with her, simply due to the fact that even though they had a lot of stuff in chapter 274, such as Noct using his shadow magic for that kind of corridor spell, really cool, by the way. I don't think I touched on that a lot in my review, but that was a really cool spell. Even though it had stuff like that and it had the resistance, showing up in kind of challenging the Dark Triad, I think that sets up for the next chapter. So that's what I'm basing my predictions off of, based on the fact that we've seen the resistance and we've seen Mereoleona, and the fact that we've seen Mereoleona in the last panel. It would kind of be strange if Tabata just decides to hoodwink us and just give us something completely different. So based on that, I'm gonna do some predictions on Mereoleona and the resistance. Now, I think that Mereoleona is gonna be the one with the main focus, and the resistance is going to be kind of backing her up. And I say this because I don't think anybody from the resistance is stronger than Mereoleona. So if they try to do anything but back Mereoleona up, they might get in her way. So they're just gonna back her up, and we're gonna see Mereoleona probably dominate that demon. Cause we've seen it, man. Like, let's be honest, this demon is very huge, and we see that they claim, well, they say straight up, they like basically said this is a legendary demon. So think about that. We got Mereoleona, they talking about this a legendary demon, and then all of a sudden y'all see Mereoleona just punch it in the face. Like, come on, man, she just straight up punched it in the face. So that's why I think that she might have an easy time dominating it. I'm not gonna say like super easy. It's definitely going to be a challenge, because if it's not a challenge, it's going to be a little bit of a letdown from a reader standpoint. Like, yeah, we all like Mereo, but if she just comes on and beats it in like one punch, that would be very anticlimactic. So I do think she's going to have to actually work for it, but I do believe she's going to win against this demon. And the reason I say that is, even though it's a legendary, it doesn't seem to have any sentience, or if it does have sentience, it doesn't seem to have the consciousness of someone on the Dark Triad. You know, villains are much more interesting if they have kind of a thought process, kind of like how you can have something that's really strong, but they can't think, so you don't even know what's going on. They're just kind of rampaging. We don't really know what this big demon is thinking in his head. We don't even know if he has thoughts. For all we know, that demon could literally just be thinking of destroy everything in sight. And to me, it seems like the Dark Triad actually has it under control. So that means somebody like Lucifero would easily outclass this legendary demon. And it might just be legendary in the human world, but maybe down in the devil's dimension, this demon might not be that high ranking. You know what I mean? It's like somebody like Lucifero, but maybe I'm jumping the gun here. So that's what the comment section is for. I'm gonna have to, read the comments and get what you guys, see what you guys think, and kind of form a more better theory based on like you guys' opinions plus mine, and we put them together. Boom, we got some good opinions. But I feel like Mereo pretty much going to win. I don't really want to see Mereo lose to this demon because it's too early. I still want to see Mereo fight against Vonica. I don't know if that fight is going to happen, but it possibly may happen because Aesir and Mereo were pretty close. We see in the anime, we see that basically Mereo and Noelle had like some kind of conversation. Y'all remember? They had that conversation about Aesir. I don't know if y'all remember that. Y'all probably do. But they had that conversation, and we know from that Mereo has a connection to Aesir. So we're going to have to see if she does anything to Magicula for cursing Aesir further in this arc. And that's why I think that Mereo is getting some shine early on, but she's probably going to get some shine later in this arc as well. I don't know how the resistance going to do, because to me, honestly, it seems like the resistance is just back up because when the Resistance was talking in chapter 274, they basically were saying how they're relying on the Clover Kingdom, because the Clover Kingdom, as we know, I've been calling them like a very elite squad of mages, and they basically validated what I've been saying. They said that the Clover Kingdom sent over their strongest knights, and I could agree with that for the most part. They sent over their strongest knights, so we're just gonna have to see what the Clover Kingdom can do, because the Resistance don't seem like it had the strongest people in the Spade. They basically said that. They basically said like even if the Resistance fought against the Dark Triad, they would lose. So that seems like it's basically telling us right there that the Spade's strongest people are the Dark Triad, you know, and like most people can't beat them. And Noct has a plan too, so we might see a little bit of his plan in this chapter, you know, because Noct said like stick to the plan. He said that in chapter 274. But I don't know if Mereo and the elves, I don't know how deep his plan goes. Like, are the elves connected to his plan, or are the elves just going to come out of nowhere, kind of like Asta? Asta's going to come out of nowhere, but I'm pretty sure Asta is factored into Noct's plan, you know, because Noct specifically gave Asta specific training, you know what I mean, for Asta to be incorporated as the strongest, you know. But yeah, that's pretty much my predictions for the next chapter. I think it's gonna be really focused on Mereo. We might get a couple other things from Noct's plan and stuff like that, but for the most part, it's gonna be Mereo, and she's gonna be fighting that ancient demon, that legendary demon. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please leave it a thumbs up, comment, and subscribe. As always, it's been your boy NeohXO, and I'm out.